What's up everybody, Luke here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a response to a question that I got from a subscriber, basically asking me, should we use the phones that we end up buying from customers, or should we go out and buy a brand new phone for our phone flipping business if we intend to have a separate line? What are the pros and cons? Let's go. Hey everybody, so yeah, we have a viewer question basically asking, should we take advantage of the fact that we get phones for, a very low amount compared to what they're going to be retail at the store, or should we go out and buy a phone in the store? So the short answer to that is go buy the phone in the store. Now the reason being is, if you buy a phone from a customer, you don't know what the backstory is on it, and even if it has a clean IMEI, there's no 100% guarantee that the customer might not try and call the phone in as lost and stolen to commit insurance fraud to get a new one shipped in the mail and make profit off you and get a free new phone. This happens more oftentimes than not, and so for that reason being, I would never ever want to take the risk of possibly having my main business line get flagged or blocked for some unknown reason, or if per se somehow, some way that phone was linked to an account, and although the phone was almost paid off, the rest of the account wasn't, and the whole account got blocked. You never know, things can always happen. So my best advice is to actually go out, if you are looking for a phone for your business, whether it's phone flipping sales or consulting or whatever business you need to actually have a separate line, and you want an entirely different phone, I recommend that you go and purchase one brand new and buy it unlocked from Best Buy. So you may have a different store in your area, but here for me in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, Best Buy is the best place to go and purchase an unlocked phone and to have little, hassle doing so. Because if you go and try and purchase them at the carriers, I'm not sure if anybody here has noticed out there, but if you go and try and actually buy a phone from a carrier, like say AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Sprint, they actually will not let you just buy the phone outright without activating it on a plan. However, if you go to Best Buy, you can buy phones, iPhones, Samsungs, whatever you want, flat out, plain, brand new, unlocked, no issues, with the manufacturer's warranty, and obviously you got a receipt too if anything happens, right off the bat. So that's just kind of some nice buyer security there and business security, knowing that nothing can go wrong. And, unless you drop your phone or something, which you should go out and buy a life-proof case. Every phone that I've got, as you can see right here, every phone that I've ever bought, I never leave the store without it in a life-proof case. But just looking at the screen here, just kind of wanted to show you why I typically shop at Best Buy. Now, in your area, it might be a little bit different, but here in my area, basically, Best Buy has the best deals. So, actually, right now on an iPhone X unlocked, you can pick it up for $649 if you activate it today. Now, here's the trick. If you're buying an unlocked phone, what I usually tell Best Buy is I'm going to be activating it, except for, I'm paying for the phone outright, so there's no reason to activate it on a carrier. I'm going to take it to Straight Talk. This is kind of hard to do. Sometimes you'll get an employee that understands what you're doing, sometimes not, and they try and basically make you activate it with a carrier. But if you're buying the phone outright, they have to give you the phone for the unlocked price, whether you activate it or not, because you're paying for the phone outright. So this happened to me actually when I purchased my brand new Galaxy S10s. They were kind of being finicky about honoring the unlocked price. I didn't want to bring them to a carrier because I pay for all of my stuff outright. I don't do carriers. I don't do balances or financed phones. I don't do any of that. Everything that I buy for my business is paid for outright because I don't want to have any liabilities out there or any possible chance of my service being shut off, etc. In fact, on my phone, I usually buy my service 6 months in advance, if possible. Sometimes a full year in advance when there's a sale. So that's how I do things, just kind of a little insight just behind the scenes on what I personally do. But that being said, go to Best Buy or a similar store out there that offers truly unlocked devices. Pay for it cash, outright. Keep the receipt, save it for a tax deduction. As you all know, anybody out there who has been in phone flipping more than a few years, you know that we need all the deductions that we can get because of the fact that, sometimes people try and skip out on bill of sales. Sometimes it can be difficult showing all the deductions and what we actually pay. So this is just another way to do that. You know, and like I said, just taking a chance with a customer's phone and knowing that, you know, they could call it in as lost or stolen. It could still possibly be financed, especially if you're newer to flipping phones. Somebody tries to pull a fast one on you. You never know. So that's why I personally never use the phones that I actually purchase from the customers. Of course, it can be tempting. You know, as far as somebody wondering, you know, the question between this, should we buy new or should we use one from one of our customers that we get for a really good price? Well, it's a common question. It's a common thought that runs even through my head because, you know, it's very tempting when you get an iPhone XS Max that's like new for $500-600 and they're, you know, $900 to $1,200 in the store and you're like, wow, it'd be really nice to just use this. But if there's complications with it later on down the road, let's just say the phone gets blocked and you're having a really busy day with leads and you're out traveling, let's just say you're not at home and your phone's completely blocked and shut off, well, that would be terrible. Then you got to go sit at McDonald's or Starbucks and sit there and scroll through Wi-Fi and try and frantically get through leads. So, you know, and respond to people and continue out through your day until you get a new phone. And then there's also the mess of transferring everything off the phone onto a new phone, which they have made that easier nowadays, but it's just something to consider. And so for me, although it is more money, I think that it's a much wiser decision just through my 6 to 7 years of experience, you know, doing this, that you really should be buying your phone just brand new outright. It just basically relieves you of a lot of potential problems for a little bit more money. But, you know, that upfront money, you are going to get a solid 100% tax deduction from that, and then the security of not having any issues with your phone. And if something does happen, you know, you're going to be covered by the Apple warranty or Samsung warranty, and then if anything happens within the first 15 or 30 days at your retail store, you know, you might be able to even return it there and get it swapped out. So it's just kind of a security thing, and it just kind of keeps your business organized and prevents it from becoming a mess in case something were to happen with the customer's phone. So that being said, for the subscriber that asked this question, I hope this helps you out. Anybody else watching this, hope you got some value from this. And if you've been thinking the same thing, now you know what to do. Go out there, buy it brand new. So make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.